In Westeros, power is the game, and everyone plays it. Kings fight with armies, queens rule with fear, but some play with secrets. In the shadows of the throne, beyond banners and blood, a quiet force shaped the fate of kingdoms, not with swords, but with whispers. Welcome to Secrets of the Realm, a journey into the untold stories behind the crown, the hidden players, the unseen wars. And in our first tale, we meet the Spider, Lord Varys' eunuch, spymaster, and servant of the realm, a man of no house, but perhaps the most dangerous manifold. Lord Varys, known as the Spider, was a master of whispers, a man who wielded power not through strength or cruelty, but through the secrets he gathered. Born in Lys, he was a boy sold into slavery, mutilated for a sorcerer's ritual that would mark the beginning of his transformation. The pain of his mutilation, however, became the catalyst for his rebirth, as he heard a mysterious voice in the flames that burned away his innocence. From that moment on, Varys would be a man shaped by silence and secrets, not by strength. Varys' rise to power was not through wealth or military might, but through knowledge. A eunuch with no family, no place in the world, he understood early that information was the most valuable currency. He built a network of spies, known as his little birds, innocent children who moved through the world unnoticed, gathering secrets from the halls of power. In return, he offered them safety, purpose, and protection. His web of information reached into every corner of the world, from the kingdoms of Westeros to the hidden corners of King's Landing. Unlike other players in the Game of Thrones, Varys did not seek personal glory. He played the long game, choosing to influence events from behind the scenes. He understood that true power was not held in a crown or a sword, but in the ability to control the flow of information. He warned Tyrion Lannister of the dangers of the realm and saw the madness of King Robert Baratheon, the treacheries of the Lannisters, and the destructive ambitions of the Targaryens. Varys worked tirelessly to keep the realm in balance, often warning those in power when they were headed down dangerous paths. His true loyalty was to the realm itself, not to any individual ruler. He saw the people as the true foundation of power, and he believed that the realm could only be saved through wisdom, justice, and truth. He was a man who had been touched by tragedy and saw firsthand the cost of ambition. For Varys, the ideal ruler was not one driven by vengeance or personal ambition, but one who governed with compassion and understanding. When Daenerys Targaryen emerged as a potential ruler, Varys saw in her the hope of a better Futura queen who could break the cycle of madness and bloodshed that had plagued Westeros for generations. Daenerys' vision of a just and compassionate rule seemed to offer a new beginning. For the first time in years, Varys allowed himself to hope. But as Daenerys' power grew, so too did her descent into wrath and madness. The same destructive tendencies that had plagued the Targaryen family seemed to take hold of her, and Varys realized that she might not be the savior the realm needed. Despite his deep loyalty to the realm, Varys could not remain silent when he saw that Daenerys' rule would lead to ruin. He saw that the very values he had spent his life protecting were being destroyed. In a final act of defiance, he made a difficult choice to betray the queen he had once believed in for the good of the realm. He wrote a letter revealing the truth about Daenerys' descent into tyranny, hoping someone might act to stop her before it was too late. His actions, however, led to his death. Daenerys, enraged by his betrayal, had him executed. Varys' death was not just the end of a man who had been a master of secrets and manipulation. It was the death of a man who had sacrificed everything for the greater good, a man who had served the realm quietly from the shadows. Though he had never sought fame or glory, Varys was loyal to the very end, willing to die for the realm he had worked so hard to protect. In the end, Varys' legacy is one of quiet strength. His webs of secrets, lies, and half-truths were never meant to be about personal power, but about protecting the realm from the dangers of unchecked ambition. Though he may have been seen as a schemer or a traitor, his true loyalty was always to the people and the ideals of justice. His death marked the end of an era, but his truths, whispered in the shadows, may yet endure as a reminder of the cost of power, the importance of knowledge, and the delicate balance that holds the realm together. Varys was the spider, a man who spoke in whispers but whose truths could shake the foundations of the world. In a world where truth is buried and power is claimed in shadows, Varys was more than a whisperer. He was a keeper of balance, a servant not to kings, but to the realm itself. His voice is gone now, silenced by fire, but the Game of Thrones is far from over, and many secrets still lie beneath the crown. Join us next time, as Secrets of the Realm continues